There are words we carry inside us for years, words we mean to say, words we keep saving for the right moment. But what happens when that moment never comes? Today's story is about a man who spent his whole life waiting to forgive his father. And by the time he was ready, it was too late. Listen carefully, because this story might be yours too. Many years ago, in a quiet town, there lived a man named Daniel. He was kind to strangers, generous to his friends, and respected by everyone who knew him. But inside his home, inside his heart, there was a silence he had never been able to break. When Daniel was 12 years old, his father left. No warning, no goodbye. Just an empty chair at the breakfast table one morning, and a mother who cried when she thought no one could hear her. Daniel grew up carrying that absence like a stone in his chest. He told himself he was fine. He worked hard, built a quiet life, started a small business. People admired him. But at night, sometimes, he would sit at his desk and think about his father, and the anger would return, steady and familiar, like an old wound that never fully healed. One evening, Daniel's daughter came running to him with a drawing she had made. It was a picture of their family, her mother, Daniel, and one extra figure standing a little apart from the rest. "Who is that?" Daniel asked. "That's your dad," she said simply. "I put him in because everyone has a dad." Daniel said nothing. He folded the drawing and placed it in a drawer. That night, he couldn't sleep. He lay in the dark thinking, when did I decide to stop forgiving him? Was it a decision at all? Or did I just keep waiting, thinking there would be more time? The next morning, Daniel sat down and began to write a letter.
Dear Father, I have been meaning to write this for 30 years. He stopped. He read the line back. He folded the paper and put it in his desk drawer. Not yet, he told himself. When I'm ready. The weeks passed, then months. Daniel's mother called one afternoon to tell him that his father had been trying to reach him. He was old now. He was sick. He wanted to see Daniel before it was too late. Daniel said he would think about it. He opened the desk drawer that evening. The unfinished letter was still there. He picked up the pen. He wrote 3 more lines about his childhood, about the empty chair, about the years of silence. Then he stopped again. The words felt too raw, too exposed. Not yet, he told himself again. Soon. But soon is a word that lies to us. 3 weeks later, his mother called again. This time, her voice was different. His father had passed away quietly in his sleep. He had left behind a small envelope addressed to Daniel. Daniel drove to his mother's house in silence. She handed him the envelope without a word. Inside was a letter. His father's handwriting, shaky, uneven, the handwriting of a man who had grown old without his son. Daniel, I know I don't deserve forgiveness. I'm not asking for it. I just want you to know that not a single day passed where I didn't think of you. I made the worst mistake a man can make. I left when you needed me most. I wrote you so many letters over the years. I never sent any of them. I kept waiting until I felt worthy enough. I never did. I hope you find peace. I hope you live a life without the weight I carried. Your father.
In his father's drawer, they later found 31 unsent letters. 31! One for almost every year Daniel had been alive since his father left. Each one unfinished, each one folded and set aside for a better moment that never came. And in Daniel's own desk, there was one unfinished letter of his own. 2 men, 2 drawers full of unsaid words. A lifetime of waiting for the right moment to be brave. This story carries a truth that is hard to sit with. Forgiveness is not a gift we give to the person who hurt us. It is a weight we set down for ourselves. Every day we carry unforgiveness. We are the ones who grow heavier. We are the ones who cannot breathe fully. There is a saying, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to suffer. But it goes even deeper than that. Waiting to forgive is like writing a letter and never sending it. The words exist, the feeling is real, but the other person never receives it, and one day the chance is simply gone. We tell ourselves we need more time, more courage, more certainty. We wait until we feel ready. But readiness is a door that never opens on its own. You have to walk through it while your hands are still shaking. Is there someone in your life you have been meaning to forgive? A word you have been meaning to say? A letter you have been meaning to send? Don't wait for the right moment. The right moment is the one you are in right now. If you felt something in this story, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back soon with another story.